Welcome back, everybody, to the ever more growingly popular Katawa Shoujo with me, Millbee. I'm not wearing my lucky top today, it might go terribly wrong. And it's very bright outside, like crazy bright. Look how sunny it is in here. Anyway, so last time I've come back in to two incredibly pissed looking women. Story of my life. Let's carry on. So, they don't look happy at me at all. What did I do? I don't even remember. Did I make a sexy, sexual joke? I probably did. Maybe I made a comment about their breasts. Probably the super boob thing. Anyway, we're back into it. Let's do it. Let's do it all the way. In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. I don't even remember what I did. I'm like a typical dude. In one ear and out the other. No idea what I did last time. You should not cut off in the middle of like a sentence. No! I'm not gonna do that. I don't even remember what I did. How about a game of paper football instead of rich man, poor man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a great game they play in America. You pick a paper triangle and then you try to shoot it past goalposts. Look at this pizza I have here. I couldn't find the pizza cutter, so I've just been like eating it like look at this crazy thing. It's great. Yeah, Pastor go the place making the fingers. Yeah, I played that. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hichan. Ultimate form of competition. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hichan. That means it's games that really separate the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not gonna play that either. I don't want to play any games. Just the fact that you know about it means that you're probably surprisingly good at it. He's a good man, he knows. Yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hichan? He just told you why. Shizune frowned. Oh shit. Oh, I haven't got it on me again. Right, it's Shizune. Fuck. God. I'm sorry, guys. Next time, I swear to God, I'm gonna have it up, like, just on the left. I keep doing this, totally forgetting to have this, like, this thingy. You don't need to leave it anymore. I get it now. I get it. I'll have it up next time, I swear. And Misha telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. We make fake legs. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who was a member. So it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, Hichan, how about Risk, the game of world domination? Why do they want me to play it? I don't know what that is. You know what Risk is? What kind of guy is this guy? Someone leaving out my peripheral vision there. It's really fun, Hichan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything. Sounds a little extreme. Can we just play paper football again? Sounds like Shizune would be good at it. If you want to play, we can after school. Just risk going on for like hours. Small fish, big fish, cardboard box. That's like the I don't. Small fish, yeah. Oh, big fish. Oh, cardboard box. I'm just translating. Oh, really, Hichan? We can play just for fun, Hichan. Oh, Hichan. Hichan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. Really? I've heard that line before. No strings attached? I don't think so. Well, okay. Okay, perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hichan. Ah! Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game. It's like SpongeBob. What's it that Tom Kenny does? He's like, oh God. He wiggles his like throat. I'm so sorry if that deafened anyone. Oh, SpongeBob, you make the world go round. I grimaced to tell them how much I do not like this. But it's more for show than anything. So in the end I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Yeah, draw the lines. Lunch ends and we go back to class. I've heard that apparently a lot of people end up with Rin in this, whoever that is. So I'm going to try and avoid that if I can. Whoa. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? That scared the crap out of me. Whoa. It's just like... Nothing? Okay, carry on. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Mentok the Mind Taker. I am Mentok the Mind Taker. Fucking hilarious show. During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Hey, who's the bird girl? Well done. Subtle. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me in the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. So he's got two ladies on every... He's just walking down like, hey ladies, how's it going? I feel a little offended, but I'd been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. You're not getting away from us, Yuki-chan. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell. What's wrong, Yuki-chan? That's right, we're just gonna play a game of Risk, remember? Oh god, something freaky's gonna happen now, aren't they? I don't know. Misha, this all seems a little sinister to me. There's something fucking weird going on here. I start thinking that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. I knew she was into some kinky stuff. It's highly unlikely, but still, for some reason it just seems like it would be so plausible. Let's all picture that a minute. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning two corners from where we started. What? That's it? This makes you guys being on top of me seem a little silly. I'm a power bottom. I'm a power top. No, I'm mainly I'm an interchangeable power top bottom. That's not true, Hichan. Shi-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed. Whoa, hang on a minute, my life? Life is threatened? Her expression unchanging, Misha signs something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Something is gonna happen here. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse. Unlike Shizune, of course. She's deaf. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. Bodies line the walls. Blood splattered on the windowsills. A beating heart lies in the middle of the room. Boom. Boom. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room. Although it's quite large, maybe even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center, surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked of old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here. A pot plant. Let's get high. I'll go home and get fucking high, man. Put a potted plant in here, or for 20 blaze it, or something. Sorry, I love that phrase. It makes me laugh. The phrase 420 every day. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people, because they're all dead. Are we early? No. So quiet. What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shijun slaps her hands together very energetically. Oh my god. Something freaky is going to happen here. Hichan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking running through the basics of a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Like that. Street Fighter on me. Shizune aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts. both anal and oral. She breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Oh no, she shouldn't distract me with her feminine wiles. Don't look! Succubi. Apparently succubi is the plural of succubus, according to YouTube. She-chan wants to know why you take it too long to make a move. She-chan also says she will let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I don't want Australia, it's full of criminals. Sorry. You can have it. You can have your criminal state. I don't need it. I thought this is a game with no strings attached. And just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no! I don't want it! Dirty country. I like Australia, although it's full of spiders, so I won't ever go there. She-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. What the hell? You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. And slowly I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous? What's that noise in the background? Sounds like people. I thought there was no one else in here. What is that noise? Oh, it's a plane outside. Don't land in my back garden, please. Don't be landing in my back garden. I've already got an assault and two friends. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed. So she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Get your brain working. Misha presses her index fingers against her temples, as if she's trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Fusion! Ha! Bing! They should fuse into one giant female entity. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into flames. Bursts into a flurry of gestures. Just hands freaking everywhere. My Kamehameha.
Oh, wait, please slow down, Shi-chan. Shi-chan says you're going to lose.
Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Jesus, this guy's getting freaking into this.
Okay. Weirdo.
Those eyes of hers shine with childlike mischief. What the fuck is going on with her face? That is not a face I've ever seen in anime before. If that looks like a cat's face, what's going on with her mouth? She looks like a cat.
What the balls?
Oh god, it's gone back to normal now. She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this.
She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't.
It's a trap. It's smarter to play defensively here. She has a point to attack aggressively. I'm going to attack aggressively. She's either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose though, so I might as well try something different. Maybe if I spread out my forces and try to control more territories, I could recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering whole nations, so maybe I can sacrifice my hold on countries to gain more small countries. It's worth a shot. A few turns later, I end up losing the game anyway. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. Boom, boom, boom. Fist bump.
I win, yay!
There's no need to translate that. It was pretty clear. I was just like, yeah, like that. It was like a shotgun.
Don't look so sad, Hi-chan. You were really giving your best. That's what I thought. Sometimes your best just isn't good enough, though. If anyone knows that, it's me. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play today. Hi-chan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Shi-chan is impressed.
Why would you attack Iceland? There's like fucking nothing there. Seriously, there's just a few frozen goods. I mean, you're not going to get much from attacking a shop like Iceland. You want to go for like Summerfield. Actually, Summerfield exists anymore? No, the Co-op. Tesco's. You're gonna get good ground if you attack Tesco's. I know that Iceland is a country.
The mark of a great people is that they are daring and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there. Isn't that great, Hi-chan?
Yeah.
That isn't enough, though. Just potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step. And there's no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more.
I want to see it all.
You're right, Hi-chan, but that's so demanding.
Just quiet, awkward silence. Hello? Wow, it's so bright. So much sun. Look at this. Look, it looks. I look like the. I am quite a pale guy, but this camera. I think the lighting on this camera is a bit weird. Anyway, I'll keep it going. Shizune leans forward, suddenly looking a lot less playful, and more like a serious person. I expected her to be from the start.
Hi-chan, would you like to join the student council?
She doesn't really waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to something so early. It's my seduction. I have no idea how that sounded right now, so maybe later it'll just sound really fucking creepy. I haven't even taken a look at any of her clubs yet, but spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe I'll get back to you on it.
Okay, Hi-chan, but I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad.
I am. No, really.
Really? Hey, Chan, if you're gonna say that, you're saying that's definitely the truth, and there can't be any mistaking it.
I know. I guess I should have my revenge for losing, at the very least. Sorry. I thought I'm gonna burp, cough, puke again. Oh god, she's turning into Catwoman again. That is a weird face. It's gonna give me nightmares, that is. Shizune smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisting the knife in the wound of my loss. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Yeah, Risk will do that to you. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall.
It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Shi-chan. We think the library's open. It's on the floor, second floor.
It's on the floor, second floor.
It's on the second floor. You can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is?
No, thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye!
One flight of stairs up, and I run into problems. The second floor hallway contains another freaky picture. The second one is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them? They're the sex rooms there. Is the library one of them? It's just people having sex all the time. Or is the library one of them? Or is it just... What is going on outside? Seriously, that is very loud playing. Was it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. I peek inside and see a terrifying sight. It's not open either, though, just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open. And while the one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions, no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips. Every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at the moment's notice. It's just a door, dude. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can't be shaken from my mind, so much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep.
Jinkies, wow.
Though it's much easier to open than I'd anticipated.
Whoa, Shaggy, whoa.
It's like Scooby-Doo now. Leaning over and poking my head even further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek, hello, hello, on my lips is quickly snatched away. This is not as I was expecting. An angel. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently, having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. She must be blind. Wavy-haired girl.
Hello there, may I help you?
Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's a being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi. Sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat?
Care to take a seat?
Lemonade? Lemonade?
Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. That and the slight cloudiness to her eyes means she must be at least partially blind, like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. And it's funny how none of these characters look Japanese. No anime characters in Japanese look Japanese. They all look like Westerners. Well, if Westerners look like this, it's like a I don't know. It always seems to me it's like a sort of really over the top exaggeration of like Westerners and like a almost like semi-perfect form or something like that. It's weird. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku. Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get a distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accented by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of this action. You could be sitting here butt naked with a big boner and she wouldn't know. I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you. I can never say his name. And I had it, so many people have told me it. Hisao Naku. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink?
Lemonade?
Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. Boop. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seemed to have workarounds for problems I'd never thought of. I test the viscosity of my poo with my finger. That's what I do. I'm sorry. When I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink. Yeah, I'd be like, it's alright, I'll do it. I don't want you like put in like rat poison in there or something. She's got like sugar and then like, right next to it rat poison. It's like why would you have that? Okay. No, why would you do that? So, her voice, a soft voice, brings me out of my silent observance. Which room are you looking for? Well, her shirt's quite long. I think it's the first thing I noticed. It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library, Shizune and me, I mean, some classmates, told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring, why did he say? Into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping coming from the teacup, indicating it's being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamishi. As most students, to be with them means you're in class free, no? That's right, in the science room with Moto. What was it? Yeah. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. Daily. I keep forgetting what a guy actually looks like. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but she seems like a rather bad moment to bring this up. I actually fucking hate your tea. Can you give me coffee? Christ. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it's hard to choke down. It'd be hard to choke down. Where are these cups? Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be too formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is on the 3rd floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on. And is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. I mean, sorry. I see. I get it. I see. Oh, wait, no, you don't. Oh, fuck. I feel like slapping myself for the faux pas. Faux pas. Oh, fuck. How do you say that? Faux pas? Faux pas? Fuck. Faux pas. I think it's something like that. Faux pas. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem in the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Alright, fucking whatever. Whatever, I'm alright then, I'll carry on like I was, I suppose. Ah, sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness, yeah. I'll just carry on like I was. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. Well, the same can't be said for everyone. Many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. All too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I segue into another. And I segue out of this episode. She can me to drink tea often. With that question, I'm gonna leave it now. We'll return next time for more chatting with the blind lady. It was like... I'm surprised that still is above... I can still hear it. I'm gonna go see what that is. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I have been Millbee. This has been a very sunny day. This has been Katawa Shoujo. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.